is laid, when the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won,
that will be ere the set of sun,
where the place upon the heath,
there to meet with
Macbeth. Fair as foul as fair, hover through the fog and filthy air.
My captivity. Hail, brave friend. Say to the king the knowledge of the royalist thou didst leave it.
Merciless Macdonald, worthy to be a rebel, for that the multiplying abilities of nature do swarm upon him. Of the western isles of kerns and gallows grasses is supplied, and fortune upon his damned and quarrel smiling, showed like a rebel's horn. The brave Macbeth, worthy he is of that name, carved himself a passage to stay fortune till he faced the slave, who ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him till he unseated him from the nave with a chaps and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Valiant cousin, worthy gentlemen.
Mark, King of Scotland, Mark. No sooner justice had with valor on propelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lords to vain vantage, with furbished arms, new supplies of men began a fresh assault.
Spade the slaughter captains, Macbeth and Bacon.
Yes. As the sparrow eagles, or the head of the lion.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds, a smack of honor both. Go give him sentence.
Ay, the worthy fate of Ross!
what a haste looks through his eyes, so should he look that seems to speak things strange.
God save the king!
God save the king!
Whence camest thou, worthy king?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian battles cloud the sky and fed our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Till that Bologna's bride crew, brave Macbeth, laughed at proof, curbing his lavish spirit and to conclude, the victory fell on us!
Great happiness! No more of that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
But Macbeth, he hath lost no Macbeth at what?
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine.
Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched. Give me, quoth I, a right-speaking witch, the rump-fed runyon cries. Her husband's to a leper gone, master of the tiger, but in a sea vile thither sailing like a rat without a tail. I'll do, and I'll do.
I'll give thee a wind,
And I another.
I myself have all the other.
and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know in the shipman's car.
I will train him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid.
He shall live a man forbid. Weary 7 nights 9 times 9 shall he dwindle, peak, and pine.
Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest-tossed.
Wed sisters hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus to go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9.
A drop, Macbeth doth come.
The charms.
Well, that...
And hold on the heat.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Why is it called the Birch? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it.
Speak if you can, what are you?
Oh, Macbeth, hail to thee. Thane of Galan.
Oh, hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter.
By my father's death, I know I am Thane of Glass. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king. Stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be carded. Say from whence grow this strange intelligence? Or why upon this blasting eve you stop our way with such prophetic greeting?
Hail to thee, Thane of Galan.
Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start? It seems a fear, things that just sound so fair. My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and a royal hope that he seems wrapped in all. To me you speak not. If you can, look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak unto me.
Hail!
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 All hail greater than Macbeth and lesser.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get peace, though thou be none, so all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you perfect speakers, tell me more.
The earth hath bubbles, as the waters has, and these are of them. Whither are they gone?
To the air. And one seemed corporal melted his breath into the wind. Would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do talk about, or have we eaten on the insane root that takes a reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, and it not so.
Self-in Judas Butchers.
The king hath happily received Macbeth for this thy success. And when he hears thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, his praises and wonders too content which should be thine or his. As thick as hail came close with close, and everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defense and poured them down before him.
We have sent before our royal master to give thee thanks.
And, for the earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor.
What, can the devil speak truth?
Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes? Who was the Thane lives yet? But under heavy burden bears that life which he deserves to lose. Treason's capital, confessed and proved, and overthrown.
Look for our partners, not cousins, word. Agree.
Two truths are told. As happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. Ill. Why have you given me earnest of success, commencing with a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. Good. Why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, to make my seated heart knock in my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder, yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of manly function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Thank you for your pains. Do not hope your children shall be kings, and those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me, promise no less to them.
That trust in home I get and give you into the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor, but 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harms, the influence of darkness tell us to win us with honest trifles, to betray us, the deepest consequence.
If chance will have me king, what chance may crown me without my stir? Come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest days. Let us to the king.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough. Come, friends.
Around about, all ill come running, all good keep out. About!
Thrice divine, and thrice divine, and thrice again to make up 9.
Years of nights, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle, peak, and pine.
We will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live on man forbid.
Executioner Donald, those in commission every judge.
My liege, I have spoke with one that saw him die. He did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness pardon, and set about a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like no leaving it.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, bardiest cousin! Wouldst thou hast less deserved that the proportion both thanks and payment might have been mine? Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself!
I have begun to plant thee, and I will labor to make thee full of glory. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, or must be known no less to have done so, let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow the harvest of your own.
How my plenteous joys wanted in fullness seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, no, we will establish our estate upon our eldest Malcolm, which honor does not understand to be best only, but signs and glorious like stars shall shine on all deservers. From henceforth, let us invite us further to you.
I'll be myself the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife in your approach, so humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cotto.
Prince of Cumberland, that is a step on which I must fall down. Or else or leave.
For in my way it lies.
Stars hide defiance. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye winketh the hand, yet let that be which the eye hears when it is done to see.
All those fair for our delight. Now we're furnished for the flight.
We fly by night amongst troops of spirits, no ring of bells to our ear sound.
No howls of wolves, not yelps of hounds.
Nor the noise of waters breach, nor cannons' throats our heights to reach. Black spirits and white, red spirits and gray, mingle, mingle, inlet, mingle may. And as we move through foggy air, let's our dire charms prepare.
Come away!
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfect report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. While I stood wrapped in the wonder of it came missives from the king who all hailed me Thane of Coddle, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with Hail King that shalt be. Glams thou art, and Coddle art, and shalt be what thou art promised. And do I fear thy nature? It's too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, or not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou wouldst have great plums, that which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which thou wouldst fear to do, then wishes should be undone. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall. You murdering ministers! Wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief, come! makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, oh, oh. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. Great gods, worthy God,
My dearest partner in greatness,
later than both by the all hail hereafter. My letters have transported me from this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
oh, my dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Never shall sun at morrow see. Your face, my fames, is a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. They are welcome in your eye, your hands, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. We that's coming here tonight must be provided for. And you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and master.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Gently recommends itself to our gentle senses.
His guested summer that Temple haunting martlet doth approve by his love mansionry, that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here.
See our most honored hostess. Here and I will teach you how you shall bid God illness for your pains and thank us for your troubles.
All our service in every point twice done and then done double were poor and single business to contend against those honors deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house.
Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs in compt to audit at your highness' pleasure, still to return your own.
Where is the Thane of Cornwall? We coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well, and his great mouth sharp as a spur at helping to his home before us. Give me your hand. Conduct me to my host. We love him highly and will continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
This night he'll spend into a dismal and fatal end.
Great business must be wrought ere noon.
Upon the corner of the moon there hangs a vaporous drop profound.
We'll catch it ere it come to ground.
If it were done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. The assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success. That but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time we jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here. That we but teach bloody instruction which being taught returns to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against his deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan has borne his faculties so meek, has been so clear in his great office and his virtues, will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe striking the blast. For heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air shall blow this horrid deed in every eye. The tears shall drown the wind.
I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other.
You have almost sunk. Why have you left the chamber?
We will proceed no further in this business. He has honored me of late, and I have got golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Had it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I will let the poor cavity adage.
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be so much more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place to then it here, yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given you suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, and I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail?
We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his chamberlains lie with wine and wassail, so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a few, the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only. But I, undaunted metal, should compose nothing but vain. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleeping two of his own chamber and used their very daggers that they have done?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death.
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. All days must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
Well, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. Take thee that too. Heavy summons lies like lead upon me, yet I would not sleep. Who's there? Give me my sword!
Friend!
But, sir,
Not yet at rest. The king's bed, he hath been an unusual pleasure by the name of most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content.
I dreamt last night of the three wayward sisters. To you, they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
You shall cleave to my consent when 'tis. It shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to augment it, but keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear. I shall be counseled.
Good repose, Lord.
Thanks, sir. Good luck to you.
Go! Bid my mistress when my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. And get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee.
have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, faithful vision, sensible to feeling, as to sight, or art thou but a dagger of the mind? False creation proceeding from the heat of present ray. See thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. See thee still, and on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now o'er the one half world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offering, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, who howls his watch thus. With his stealthy pace, Parkland's ravishing strides towards his design moves like a ghost. Now sure, infirm setter, fear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabouts, and take the present horror from the time, which now suits with it. As I threat, he lives. Words, to the heat of deeds, too cold breath gives. I go, and it's done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Have made them drunk, have made me bold. What has quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace is the owl that shrieked. Fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. Door is open, he is about it. Surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I've drugged their pulses, the death and nature do contend about them whether they live or die.
Who's there? Whoa!
That kind of fear they've awakened is not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Did thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry, do not you speak.
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hark! Lies in the second chamber?
No.
This is a sorry sight.
It's a foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one that laughed in his sleep, and one cried murder that they did wake each other. I stood and heard them. They did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
We are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with his hangman's hands, listening their fears. I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deep.
But wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I had most need of a blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep. It picks up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher
What
of
do you
life's
mean?
feast. Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis has murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdors shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Worthy thing, you do unbend your noble strength to think so great sickly of things. Go get some water, wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring the daggers here? They must lie there. Go, carry them, smear the sleepy grooves with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think on what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
For purpose you need the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but his pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll smear the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? Whatever he... They pluck out mine eyes. Will all
great Neptune's ocean washed this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. There's a knocking at the salvage door. Retire we to our chambers. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then! Your constancy hath left you unattended. We're knocking. Get on your nightgown lest occasion calls and shows you to be a watcher. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
Know my deeds, but best not know myself. Wake up, get with thy knocking, and with our couldst.
Who's there? In the name of Beelzebub. Knock, knock, knock! Who's there in the other devil's name? Why, here's an equivocator that can swear in both scales against either scale, who's committed treason enough for God's sake, yet cannot equivocate to heaven. Knock! 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 Who's there? What are you? This place is too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Mary, sir. We were carousing to the second cock. And drink, you know, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
Mary, nose painting, sleep, red urine, lechery, sir. It provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but takes away the performance. It might be said that drink is the equivocator with lechery. It makes him stand to and not stand to. And giving him the lie leaves him.
I think drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir. That it did. In the throat on me.
Aye.
But I requited him for his lie.
Is thy master stirring? Knocking hath awakened. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good order, both. Is the king stirring? What do you think? Not yet. You did command me to call timely upon him. I've almost slipped the hour. There's the door. I will make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down. As they say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
It was a rough night. Oh! Order! 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 I'm not! Not conceive nor name thee! What's the matter? No sacrilegious murder hath broke out the Lord's anointed temple and stole hence the light of the building. What is it you say, the light?
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with the new Gorgon. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Banquo, Malcolm, awake! Murder and treason! Up! Up and see the great doom's image! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself! Rise as from your graves! Walk like sprites to countenance this horror! Banquo!
What's the business?
It's
parlor, the sleepers of the house, speak, speak!
Banquo, our royal mastiff murdered.
Whoa! Alas, what in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear dove, I prithee contradict thyself and say it is not.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. But from this instant, there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. And now, Grace is dead.
What is amiss?
You do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped. Your royal father's murdered.
Oh! By who?
Those of his chamber, as it seems, had done it. Their hands and faces all badged with blood, so were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Well, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, tempered and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent blood outrun the pause or reason. Here lay Duncan, silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. They're the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain? They had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make his love known.
Look for lady.
And when we have our naked frailties here that suffer and exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to no further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand to fight against treasonous malice.
So do I.
So let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
All contented.
I'll not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
England shall keep you safe. There are daggers in men's smiles. Near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot her hath not yet lighted. The safest way is to avoid the aim, therefore to horse. I'll not be dainty of leave taking, but shift away.
Many more murders must he ensue, as if in death were provocation too. He shall.
He must spill much more blood and become worse to make his title good. Around about, all ill run in,
all good keep out. About!
10 I can remember well, within the volume of which time I have seen hours dreadful and things strange. But this sore night hath trifled former knowings.
Hearken, father. Thou seest the heavens is troubled with man's act, threaten his bloody stage. By the clock 'tis day. The dark night strangles the traveling lad.
'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that's done. On Tuesday last, a falcon perched in her pride of place, spying mousing owl, hawk-darting kills.
And Duncan's horses grew wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience. As they would make war with mankind.
'Tis said they eat each other.
They did so to the amazement of mine eyes. And here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world, sir, now? Why, see you not? It's known who did this more than bloody deed. Those that Macbeth hath slain. Last the day we could they pretend. They were suborned. Malcolm, the king's son, is stolen away and fled, which puts upon him suspicion of the deed. Why, then 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth. He is already named. Gone to Scone to be invested. Will you to Scone? No, cousin. Home. To fight. I will thither. Well, may you see things well done then. With you. That's our old robes rest easier than our new. Farewell, father.
God's benison be with thee, and all those that would make good of bad and friends of foes.
We hear our bloody cousin is bestowed in England, not confessing his cruel parricide, filling his ears with strange invention. But of that tomorrow. Let each man be master of his time till 7 at night. To make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Well then, I'll be with you. Here's our chief guest. Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which duties my soul is with an indisputable tie forever commit.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
We else desired your good advice in this day's council. But we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper.
But goes Fleon's with you.
Aye, my good lord. Our time does fall upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so do commend you to their backs. Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Satan, a word with you!
Thou hast it now. King, Connor of Longall, as the wayward women promised, and I fear thou hast played most foully for it. It was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope. But hush, no more.
Attend those men, our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Go, bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. It is what he dares, and through that dauntless temper of his mind he hath the wisdom that does guide his valor to act in safety. There's none but he whose being I do feel, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said, Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He cheered the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan have I murdered, for rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them, and mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list and champion me to the effort. Go to the door and stay there till we call. Is it not yesterday that we spoke together? It was, so please your highness. Well then, now have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was Banquo in times past which held you so out their portion, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to in our last meeting. You made it known to us? I did so, and went further, which is now our point to second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand had bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever? We are men, my liege. Aye. In the catalogue you go for men. Now, if you have a station in the file, not the worst rank of manhood's sake, and I will put that business into your bosom to its execution, takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart and love of us who were our help but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, from the vile blows and buffets of the world, so incensed. I am reckless what I do despite the world.
And I another.
wearied with disasters, tugged with fortune, and I would set my life on any chance to be rid on it or mend it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
Tis true, so is he mine.
And in such bloody distance, and every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
And shall my lord perform what you command?
Your spirits shine through him. It must be done tonight. And something from the palace, and Fleance, his son, that goes along with him, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour.
We are resolved, my lord.
It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from the fort?
Aye, madam, and returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Naughts had, all spent. Where our desires got without content, 'tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord, why do you keep alone? Sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which indeed should have died, but that they think on things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close again and be herself. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the world suffer. There we will eat our meal in fear, and sleep in infliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace. But on the torch of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. The Duncan is in his grave. After life's fits and fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him
Come
further.
on! Gentle, my lord. Sleep o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be you. Oh, let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while we must lave our honors in these flattering streams and make our faces visits to our hearts disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Well, scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his Fleance lives.
But in them nature's copies not interred.
His comfort yet, they are assailed. Be thou jockey. Ere the man hath flown his cloistered flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful doubt.
What's to be done?
Oh, be innocent of knowledge, dearest Chuck, so thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me paying. Like pigeons, and the birds make wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black ages to their prey do rise. How marvelous then, my word? Yet hold ye still. Things that have begun make strong themselves by will. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day, and so approaches the subject of our watch. But who did bid thee stand with us?
Macbeth.
He needs not our mistrust, for he brings our officers and what we must do to the direction just. Stand with us.
March, I hear horses.
And did he? The rest of us have note of expectation or enter in the court. His horses go about!
Almost a mile. Was he just listen, so all men do from hence to the palace gate, and they get to rock. 'Tis he.
Stand to it!
Let it come down!
No!
One down, the sun has fled.
We lost best half of our affair! Let's be done and see what it's done!
Well done. We commend your pain.
Now get you gone, and at the pit of Acheron meet me in the morning. Thither he shall come to know his destiny. Our vessels and our spells provide our charms and everything else beside.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog.
This night I'll spend unto a dismal and fatal end. Upon the corner of the moon there hangs a vapor straw profound. I'll catch it ere it come to ground, and that, distilled by magic sleights, shall raise such artificial sprites as by the strength of their illusion shall draw him on to his confusion.
Your thoughts. Things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth, married he was dead. Who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm to kill his gracious father? Damned fact! How it did grieve Macbeth! Did he not straight in pious rage the two delinquents tear? Was that not nobly done? Aye, and wisely too. He has borne all things well. I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan lives in the English court. Thither Macduff has gone to pray the Holy King, that we may once again bring sleep to our nights, free from our feasts and banquets, bloody knives. And this report had so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt at war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did. And with an absolute stern eye, the cloudy messenger turns his back. And first and last, a hearty welcome. Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time we will require her love.
Pronounce it for me, sir. To all our friends, for my heart speaks they are welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their hearts' thanks. Both sides are even. And here am I in the midst. Come, play music! Be large in mirth, and on will drink a measure to the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
Better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good that did the like for flayouts.
Most royal Sir Flails escaped.
Here comes my fit again. I had else been perfect. Whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air, but now I'm cabin quit, confined, bound into saucy depths and fears. The Banquo's safe.
Aye, my lord. Safe in a ditch he bides with 20 trench gashes on his head, the least a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, the worm that's fled, hath nature that in time will venom breed, no teeth for the present. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
Kind lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrancer! Here have we now our country's honor roofed, for the grace person of our Banquo president, who may I rather challenge for unkindness and pity for mischance. His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. What you don't know this? How canst thou say I did it? Never shake thy glory locks at me. His highness is not well.
My lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. The fit is momentary upon
a thought he will again be well. If much you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion, drink, and regard him not. Are you mad?
The bold one is there, look upon that which might appall the devil.
This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and starts. Imposters to true fear would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire, authorized by her granddad, shame itself.
Look, it's not speak too. If journal houses in our graves must send those that we bury back, our monument shall be the maws of kites.
What? Quite unmanly folly.
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie, for shame.
Blood has been shed here now. In the olden time, aye, and sins too, murders have been performed too terrible for the year. The time has been when the brains were out, the man would die, and there and then, and now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools.
My noble lord, your worthy friends do lack you.
And you forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss when you were here. To Banquo! Come on, and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Worthy friends, this is a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare I dare? Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why so, being gone, I am a man again. Please stand still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? You make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe. When now I think you can behold such sights, keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, while mine is blanched with fear. What sights, my lord? Ah!
He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night.
Some holy messenger fly into the court of England and unfold our message, that a swift blessing may soon return to this, our suffering country, under a hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him. It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have by magpies and chops and rooks brought forth the secretest man of blood. What is the night?
At odds with morning, which is which?
Thou sayest thou Macduff denies his person at our great bidding.
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it, by the way, but I will say, there's not one of them but in his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will to the Wayard sisters. Nor shall they speak. For now I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. For mine own good all causes shall give way. I am in blood. Stepped in so far that should I wade no more, returning was tedious as gore. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted or they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
God will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young, indeed.
Thrice the grinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice at once the hedge pig whined.
Wipe your crimes, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad that under cold stone, days and nights as 31.
Sweltered venoms leaping thought, boil them first in the charmed pot.
Double, double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog.
Adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's legs and owlet's wing.
For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
There a birch strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drag.
Make the gruel thick and slab, add thereto a tiger's children, for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Open locks, whoe'er knocks.
Now, you secret, black and midnight hags. What is you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know and answer me to what I ask you.
Speak,
Demand.
Will answer.
say if thou'dst rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call him. Let me see him.
Come high or low, thyself and office that we show.
Tell me, thou unknown power.
He knows my thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the Thane of Fife! Dismiss me! Enough!
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Oh, but one word more.
He will not be commanded.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet, I'll make assurance double sure and take a bond of faith thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this? Your eyes is like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty.
Be lion-mettled, proud, and take no care, who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. For Macbeth shall never vanquished be, until great Burnham Wood unto high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can oppress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet Odins, good. Rebellion's head rise, never till the wood of Burnham rise, and our high place Macbeth shall live his lease of nature, pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this and an eternal curse fall on you. Let me know. Oh, what noise is here?
Show.
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Spirit Banquo down, like ground to see my eyeballs. And my hand on the gold-bound brows like the first. The throat is like the former. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? A fourth? Stark eyes, what will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet? A seventh? I'll see no more. And yet the eighth appears. The bears a glass which shows me many more. In some I see the twofold balls and treble scepters carry. Horrible sights! Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. Lord, is this so? Gone. Let this pernicious hour stand I accursed in the calendar. Come in without there!
Your grace.
Saw you the way of sisters.
No, my lord.
Well, came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon they ride again, and all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping horses who was came by.
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that came to bring you word Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my lord.
Time now anticipates my dread exploits. Flighty purpose ne'er is overtook unless a deed go with it. From this instant, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand, and even now, to crown this thought with acts
Be it thought and done. Castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. This deed I'll do before the purpose cool, but no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Bring me where they are.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
And none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us trainers.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom. To leave his wife, to leave his babe, his mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight her young ones in their nest against the owl. Oh, the fear in nothing is the love, as little as the wisdom, where the fight so runs against all reason.
If your husband is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further. Cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves. When we hold rumor for what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea each way and move. I must take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease, or else climb upward to what they were before. Pretty cousin, blessing be upon you.
Father he is, and yet he's fatherless.
So much fool should I stay longer. It would be to my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Sirrah, your father's dead. How will you live now? What will you do?
As birds do, mother.
What, with worms and flies?
What I get.
Poor bird, thou'st never fear the net, nor lime, the pitfall, nor the gin.
Why should I, mother? Poor birds they are not set for. My father is not dead for all your
Yes,
sake.
he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
I can buy me 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy him up to sell again.
Thou speaks with all thy wit, and yet, in faith, with wit enough for thee.
Was my father a traitor, mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears, lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor, and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
Well, who must hang them?
Why, the honest man.
Then the liars and swears are fools, for there are liars and swears enow to beat the honest men and hang up them.
God help me. Poor monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you would not, it were a good sign I should quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talk'st.
What's your fair day? I'm not to you known, though in your state of honor I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. If you will take our homely man's advice, be not found here. Hence with your little ones. Heaven preserve you, I dare oblige you no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. I remember now I am in this earthly world where to do harm is often laudable. To do good, sometime accounted dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What is this face?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified for such as thou mayst find him.
He is a traitor.
Thou liest! No!
No! No!
He has killed me, mother! Run away, frail!
shame, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men bestride our downfall and birthday.
When you have spoke, it may be so, perchance. This tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well.
I'm not treacherous.
But Macbeth is.
I've lost my hopes.
Perchance even there where I did find my doubts. Why in that rawness left you wife and child without leave taking? I pray you, let not my caution be your dishonor, but mine own safety. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
Leave, poor country. Leave. The title is afeard. Fare thee well, lord. I'll not be the villain thou thinkst, for the whole space that's in the tyrant's grasp.
Be not offended, I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from gracious England have I offer of goodly thousands. Yet, my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffer, and more sundry ways than ever by him that shall succeed.
What should he be?
It is myself, I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice so crafted, that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confineless heart.
Not from the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more topped in evils to top Macbeth.
I grant him bloody, luxurious, avaricious, smacking of every sin that has a name. Yet there is no bottom, none in my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your matrons, and your maids could not fill up the cistern of my lust. Better Macbeth than such an one to reign.
Fear not yet to take upon you what is your own. We have ruling dames enough. There cannot be that vulture in you to devour so many as will to greatness dedicate themselves, finding it so inclined.
With this there grows such a staunchless avarice, that were I king, I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger.
Scotland hath poisons enough to fill up your will of your mere own. All these are portable when other graces wane.
But I have none. The king becoming graces. I have no relish of them. Nay, had I power, I would pour the sweet milk of Concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth. If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not to live. Ah, Scotland, Scotland, when shalt thou see thy wholesome days again, when at the truest issue of thy throne thou dost blaspheme his grief? Thy royal father was a most sainted king. The queen that bore thee, oftener upon her knees than on her feet, died every day she lived. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeatst upon thyself have banished me from Scotland.
Macduff, this noble passion reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. Devilish Macbeth ran any of these trains, and sought to win me into his power. But God above deal between thee and me. For even now I put myself to thy direction, and here abjure the taints and blames I laid upon myself for strangers to my nature. My first false speaking was this, upon myself. What I am truly is thine and my poor country's to command.
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once, 'tis hard to reconcile. My gentle cousin, welcome hither.
Good God, betimes remove the means that makes us strangers.
Sir, amen. Stands Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. Cannot be called our mother, but our grave. The dead man's knell is there scarce asked for whom, and good men's lives expire before the flowers in their caps. Dying or ere they sicken.
What's the newest grief?
That of an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Each minute teems a new one.
How goes my wife?
Why, Well,
And all my children.
well too.
The tyrant had not battered at their peace.
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
Be not a miser with your speech. How goes it?
When I came hither to transport the tidings, which I have very heavily borne, there ran a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out, which was to my belief witness the rather, for that I saw the tyrant's power afoot. Now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers, make our women fight to doff their dire distresses.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good sword and 10,000 men.
Aye.
But I could answer the comfort with the like. But I have words that would be howled out of the desert air where hearing should not latch them.
What concern then? The general cause, or is it a fee grief due to some single breast?
No mind, that's honest when it shares some woe. Though the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound that ever yet they heard.
Yes, added.
The castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered.
Merciful heaven! Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the o'erfraught heart and bids it break.
Oh, my children, you said all.
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence, my wife killed too.
I have said,
Be comforted. Let us make medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children! Oh, my pretty little ones. You say, oh, hellkite! What, oh, my pretty little chickens and that dam in one fell swoop.
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so! But I must also feel it as a man! I cannot remember such things that were most precious to me. Would that heaven were gone and would not take your part! Heaven rest them now.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it.
Cut short all intermission. Front to front bring now this fiend of Scotland and myself. My sword!
This tune goes madly. Come, our power's ready, Macbeth is ripe for shaking. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
When was it she last walked?
I have oft seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, draw forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and return again to bed, and all the while in a most fast sleep.
What at any time have you heard her say?
That which I cannot report after her.
You may to me?
Not
If
to
you
you.
speak, you should.
Not to you, nor to anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. But lo, here she comes. Observe her, stand close.
How came she by that light?
She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
See, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
Out, down, spot out, I say. 1, 2. Why, then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie! What a soldier and a feared! What need we fear when none can call our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The thing of Fife had a wife, where is she now? What will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this darling smell of blood. Still, all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh! Wash your hands, get on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried and cannot walk on his grave to bed. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Infected minds to their death pillows will discharge their secrets. This disease is beyond my practice, yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep who have died holily in their beds.
God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still look after her. But so good night. My mind she has mated and amazed my sight.
Cousins!
Cousin!
What is this before us?
The wood of Burnham!
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad. Those that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands? Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief?
The confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane. Will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope. For where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt. And none serve with him but constrained things, whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true event, and put we on the industrious soldiership.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before it. Thus may we shadow the number of our host and make report ere a discovery of us.
It shall be done.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative, their unsure hopes relate. But certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war!
Bring me no more reports, let them fly, all. Till Burnham would remove to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear.
What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman?
And fly false things, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt nor shake with fear. What news? Oh,
The devil damn thee, black, thou cream-faced loon. Where dost thou that goose look?
there is 10,000
Geese, villain?
soldiers, sir.
What soldiers? Wave face?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence! I am sick at heart. I've lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the cedar, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age is honor, love, obedience, troops of friends. I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses. Not loud, but deep. Mouth honor, breath. The poor heart would fain deny and dare not. I'll touch your patient, doctor.
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that! Canst thou not minister to a mind disease? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart.
Wherein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs. None of it! What is that noise?
It's the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgotten the taste of fears. The time has been. My senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. And my fell of hair would at a dismal treatise rouse and stir as life were in it. I have supped full with horrors. Direness familiar to my slaughterous thoughts cannot once start me. My fool is that cry.
The queen, my lord, is dead. have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day. And the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays of life and fools, the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, with sound and fury, signifying nothing. Now comes to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, as I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked towards Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Fire and slave!
Within this 3 mile you may see it coming. I say, a moving grove.
Thou speakst false. Upon the next tree shalt thou hang, alive, till famine cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not to Burnham Wood to come to Dunsinane, and our wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm! Arm and out! If this which he avouches does appear, there is no flying hence, no tarrying here. I get to be weary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell. Blow, wind! Come, rack! At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Now you're enough! Your leafy screens grow down and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with our cousin, your right noble son, be our first battle. Worthy Macduff and me shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Farewell. And should we meet the tyrant's power tonight, let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath. As clamorous harbingers of blood and death!
Tie me to the stake. I cannot fly, but bear-like must fight the course. What's he that is not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear or none?
What is thy name?
Don't be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
Thou a poor tyrant. With my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakst. No!
I was born of woman. But swords I smile at. Weapons laugh to scorn. Brandished by a man that's of a woman born.
Villain, show thyself! Thou beest slain by no stroke of mine. My wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still.
Your son, my lord, hath made a soldier's death. He lived but only till he was a man. The which no sooner was his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead.
Aye. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Why then God's soldier be he!
Aye. Had I as many sons as I had hairs, I would not wish them to a fairer death. So his knell is knolled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for.
He's worth no more! They say he died well and paid his score. And so God be with him.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die in mine own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound. Turn.
Long men else I have avoided thee. But get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no voice. My words are in my sword. Now bloodier villain than terms can give thee out!
Thou losest labor. As easy mayest thou the entrenching air with thy keen sword and presses make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable Christ!
I bear a charmed life. Does not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm. Let the angel who now still hath served tell thee that Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Cursed be the tongue that tells me so. Where did count my better part of man? And be these juggling fiends no more believe that falls with us in a double sense? To keep the words promised to our ear but break to our oath.
I'll not fight with thee.
And yield thee, coward. This be the show and gaze of time. One of these our rare monsters are naked on pole, and on the writ shall read, Here may you see the tyrant.
Will not yield. Kiss the ground before your mouth will speak thee baited with the rabble's curse. Little Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and that would cause being of no woman born. Still will I try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Land, Macduff! And damned be he who first cries hold. Enough!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, making us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. One more to do that calls upon us. By the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Stye.
Hail, King, for so thou art. The time is free! See thee compassed by thy kingdom's pearl, whose voices I do desire aloud with mine.